Hello, everybody, and welcome to video 83 of Putting Out the Trash. And welcome to the first video where I am not in high school, everybody. I'm probably gonna have to find different subjects to talk about. Shit, the thing's hard to figure out. Okay. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, aha, yeah. Okay, that worked. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to talk about, Rishida. Probably, for the first couple, videos, I'm probably gonna talk about, well, I don't know, maybe, YouTube, the future, I guess. It probably will get interesting eventually. Maybe when I start having to learn how to drive and stuff. So yeah. Before, graduation, I managed to get the phone numbers of two of my friends. One is Terry Parks, and the other is Romeo. So, yeah. I would say that I am pretty close to both of them. So yeah, if I had to say who my best friends were, I would say that it is Terry, oh god. I would say that it is Terry Parks and Romeo. Those are who I would say my closest are. Just based on who I can talk to the most openly, it would be those two, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I managed to get their phone numbers, and I have been able to message them on Messenger. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. We haven't been talking a lot, but I need to have the numbers. I won't forget about them. Terry is planning on being an architect for Disney World or something. He's gonna be an architect of something, I think. I think he also does music, I guess. Do I take this out? I think I should. No reason not to. But yeah, he did be an architect of something. Romeo, I don't know. I think he did be some sort of what is it called? It's some sort of have you ever seen the movie Leo and Stitch? Oh, a social worker. I think that's what he said, right? Some kind of social worker or a counselor or something. Whatever it is, his job has to do with psychology. One time I asked him if his job was the one that was able to take kids away from their parents, and he said yes, I think. So whatever job that is, yeah. So that is, well, I don't know if that is his job. He hasn't really said a lot about it, but I don't have any plans. My best plan right now is to, get a part-time job, as, I don't know, whatever I can find. And then, after that, go to a trade school for, either HVAC or tiling. Yeah, so that's the best plan I have. HVAC is air. Okay, HVAC is heating, ventilation, air conditioning is what HVAC stands for. So yeah, I'm gonna try to figure that out, I guess. I do not know the level of knowledge I should have about HVAC prior to doing. I'm gonna assume that, like, I mean, right? It's a college, right? So, or it's a trade school. So they should have to teach me the trade from bottom to top. But I mean, I guess I could do research beforehand. I did watch one video. Maybe I'll try to, like, memorize the components, or, like, just, like, the general overview of HVAC, maybe. I don't know. I'll try to figure that out. I just don't know. Because it is a very loose plan. Maybe when I get a job, I will be too nervous to leave it, and I'll work there for the rest of my life. And that might be a forever job. I don't know. Kind of like that show, the Superstore. Have you seen that show? It's on Hulu. It's about employees who work at a Walmart parody. Basically, it's basically like a work sitcom, but instead of an office, they worked at a retail store, basically. And one of the characters had been working there since she was a teenager, and she was only planning on working there for, like, a couple months, but then she kept working there until the store closed. So, who knows? Maybe that will happen to me. And, not the worst thing, it's job security in a way. Not the best, but it's there, you know. Yeah. Um. But yeah. I am planning on going on a liquid diet at some point. Uh, Mom says I have weight, and that it's hard for me to fit into some pants. So yeah, maybe I'll go on a liquid diet. Now that I have more time, maybe I'll walk in the morning. That should be, like, a good way of, like, getting exercise without having to, like, I don't know, go somewhere, like, school every day. You know. Yeah. Maybe I'll do something like, yeah, we have the surgeries, right? Because another thing about this break of, a year is that, I have to do some more surgeries. Mom said they are the last surgeries, so I don't know how much those are gonna affect my upcoming life, I guess. So yeah, watch out for those maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Most working places are not really close to the house, like, in walking distance. So I think before I can have, like, a good, like, permanent job, I might want to have, like, a car. So I'm probably gonna need a driver's license. So that will probably come up. Maybe, like, after the graduation party, I guess. I'll tell you how that turns out. I don't know I mean, you guys know how I feel about cars, right? Never really liked them. Because they are a massive responsibility, right? People talk about them, they are some sort of um, vessel of freedom, and in a way, they kind of are. but you're just trading one type of freedom for another. Like, cars can take you anywhere you want to go. The issue with that is that, well, you have to pay for them. You have to, like, you have to pay the gas. So even if you, like, can go anywhere in the country, you're still gonna have to pay for gas. And of course, there's all the insurance. And, like, you have a, if you don't buy the car all at once, you're gonna have to pay it in installments. So it's not like having a car is actually a vessel of freedom. You're just like removing, a lot of your monetary independence by getting a car. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to avoid using the car unless it's like necessary. Like, obviously, to know the work, I'll probably have to, like, drive, and to go to the store, I'll probably have to. But, like, if I'm going to, like, a restaurant and I'm not bringing anything bad with me, maybe that is the thing. Because, I mean, I wouldn't say McDonald's is within walking distance, but, like, you can walk there and back. So, yeah. And it's a great way to use weight by just, like, walking there and back. My dad has actually talked about it a couple times. Like, sometimes he says, okay, Mom, you can... Oh, and it is weird, but my dad told my mom, I think it's because, like, when you have the little kids, you told your significant other by their relationship to you, so that, like, you can better remember the names. Like, oh, this is your dad, and then your mom, and all that. It's a bit weird, but I'm not gonna judge. But, yeah. But, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, sometimes my dad says, hey, Mom, you can drive off without me. I'm gonna walk home to use all the weight. And you know what? He doesn't actually do that a lot, but he did do it one time, I think. So, yeah, he has done it. Maybe that could be me. Except also, too, there also. The only real issue with that is, like, how sweaty you get. I'm starting to understand why some people walk the streets without shirts. And, like, maybe most of them are homeless and stuff, but, like, I'm starting to understand why some people, like, don't wear shirts when they walk. It may not look cool, or, like, I mean, it may not look good at all, but, like, it makes sense. Maybe bring a towel with you, wipe it off. Like, I'm starting to understand the grind, guys. Not the working grind, the walking grind, huh? Yeah, maybe have your little backpack with an extra change of clothes. I'm not planning on doing that. I mean, but if you're not my mom, maybe I am planning on doing that. I'm joking. But, yeah. Yeah, open your eyes. You want to hear something? So, before we all went out there on graduation, every student had to be in the auditorium waiting to go on to, like, the field where the graduation was happening. So we were all waiting in the auditorium to be like summoned to do the ceremony. And there were a couple kids ahead of me. And they said something. And they said, "Yeah, freedom." And then another one of them said, "Well, yeah, but I mean, we do have to go to college, so we really only have summer break, and then it's another 4 years." And then another one of them said, "Well, I'm planning to go for 5." And they said it with like a great amount of certainty. Yeah, it was like, oh, that's just how it's gonna happen. And yeah, I guess it really depends on what field they want to go into. But I mean, they have a different plan than I do. I mean, I'm taking a gap year before I do anything. Educational. I don't know, but yeah, I'm hoping to get a bit more independence during this gap year and all that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a ride, it does. A very, very boring, maybe depressing ride. But yeah, it's funny that it's funny that that people said that we're on summer break because yeah, to me it doesn't really feel like the summer break. Because to me, summer break implies that eventually you're gonna go back to school. But really, now you can do anything. You can go into the military because I'm not sure if they have summer break. I'm pretty sure you could go in right now. Or you could get a job or anything. So it doesn't really feel like a summer break. Because I feel like summer break implies that you are still in the same system that did that. And I guess colleges also do summer break, so that's probably what they're referring to. So yeah, my graduation party is coming up soon in the double digit days. I invited one of my friends. I don't know if he's actually gonna show up. He said that he'll try to make it. He'll try to commit himself to it. Yeah. I'm really positive that by the end of the year, I can finish Ace Attorney 1. I mean, Ace Attorney, the trilogy, and then I'll move on to I don't actually know. After the first Ace Attorney trilogy, there are two options of what you can play. You can either play Ace Attorney Investigations, or you can play Ace Attorney Apollo Justice, which is the second main line trilogy. Yeah. Yeah. But maybe I'll walk around a bit more in this area. My old elementary school is man, you really forget, but you also kind of remember. Oh, you got the balloon. That. A symbol of childhood wonder. Left here in the delay outdoors. A bird is probably gonna try to pet you to death. What else is there to talk about right now? Well, let me think. Tars are dangerous, and they have made buildings more far away from each other. I'm 85% sure if tars didn't exist, McDonald's would be slightly closer to my house. That is all I have to say. No, I probably have more. Yeah. I actually, looked up, what is the closest McDonald's? That probably gonna be a video. Yeah. As soon as I get, paid to do that. Oh, man. Or maybe I could take my card. Because I do have that. Yeah, I have a money card. Is it checking? Is it a savings or checking card? These are the lessons I should have paid more attention to in that one class, financial algebra. But my mom also got me a book, so I'll try to do that. Man, tell me it was over, right? Because tomorrow is Monday, but it's gonna be a Monday where I don't have to know the schedule. And to me, that's wild. I don't know if my brain has fully caught up to that idea. I've heard about online interviews. Maybe I'll try to do a couple of those in the future at some point. I don't know. Hey, maybe I'll do babysitting. Yeah, that's a job idea, right? I'll look up how to do that. How do people get babysitters? Is it a website? Is it word of mouth? Word of mouth probably isn't helpful, but maybe I'll sign myself up to Thread yet. I don't know. Odd jobs, that's a thing. Yeah, so the sky is the limit, but it is also a very hard limit to go anywhere with. But yeah, man. Oh, yeah. My mom's car is in the garage. That's why there's only two outside. Yeah. Well, time to get inside, take a shower, and then probably eat unhealthy food. Okay. Incredibly easy to open. How did you even close, really? Did that yacht it? Well, I can't open it anymore. I presume that means it's yacht. But yeah, that is gonna do it for this video. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!